2nd and 16. Herbert, play action. Throws the screen, has a blocker. Here comes Ekeler, bouncing outside to the 10, to the 5, still on his feet into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
And that was textbook, how to set up your blocks on a screen.
What's up, guys? Welcome into a Week 6 edition of Film Room alongside Daniel Jeremiah, Chris Hayre here with you. DJ, the 4-1 Ravens, the 4-1 Chargers. An epic quarterback matchup. So much to like about this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun battle. And you're talking about, look, we are going to week 6 here. And I know you get carried away with MVP talk, this, that, and the other, but it is stars aligning for this one. You look at Justin Herbert and this Chargers offense, you look at Lamar Jackson and that Ravens offense coming off an epic comeback. Two teams that seem like they're on a collision course here for the postseason. This is going to be a fun one, man.
We're going to break down Austin Ekeler in just a bit. But, DJ, we're going to start with Lamar Jackson and that connection with Marquise Brown.
Yeah, I really liked Marquise Brown coming out of Oklahoma just because of how explosive he was. And having been around Deshaun Jackson when I was working with the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day, I saw a lot of similarities there. And now you're starting to see, as he's getting more comfortable at this level, he's healthy, and he's got on the same page as Lamar Jackson. They've created some magic here so far this season. I want to show you some plays here, Chris. And this first one, this is how teams have defended Ravens in the past. And you're going to see what I'm saying. You see Mark Andrews, tight end, in line up there at the top. You've got Marquise Brown down here in the slot. Now watch the attention that the tight end is going to end up drawing. And this is what's going to free up Hollywood Brown on this deep over route. As he comes off the line, you see right here, look at this double. You've got a double there on Mark Andrews as he's coming across. That frees up all that field. And if you don't get a hand on Hollywood Brown off the line, look at the separation he has right here when he catches this football, making life very comfortable, very easy on his quarterback.
DJ, he's had a fantastic year. You look at this one game against Detroit, though. This was his only game where he had some key drops. Other than that, he's been pretty fantastic. Yeah,
I know you're going to live with some of those drops, but it's just like in baseball, right? You can live with some strikeouts if you hit some home runs. And that's exactly what he does. Here's something you'll see. This is a lot of what we saw at Oklahoma with Marquise Brown's comfortable with this, and Lamar Jackson is ultra comfortable. RPOs, you're going to put the ball in the belly of the back here. You've got a slant in the slot. And again, you've got free access. You've got no jam off the line of scrimmage. So you've made life so easy here. And you want to blitz off the slot. Lamar Jackson is going to hit this 10 out of 10 times. He's been throwing these RPO slants his whole life. And then once that happens, now you've got a foot race and you're going to get some big time chunk plays from the Ravens. So one of the things with this group and Marquise Brown, you got to get your hands on him at the line of scrimmage. No free releases.
DJ, what's the biggest difference between the connection of Lamar Jackson and Hollywood Brown in year 1 versus year 2?
Well, I think it's health and trust. I think you're finally seeing him healthy, and I think you're seeing the trust factor there. He's still, as we mentioned, going to drop a ball here or there, but you live with it here. This is up at the top. I want to show you this one, Chris. Again, free access. Denver, don't get a hand on him off the line of scrimmage, and you get somebody that type of speed. This is a post, corner, post. So a couple steps to the post, a couple steps to the corner, and then when you see him going this way and the corner's facing that way, Lamar Jackson's a pretty good idea. He's got a winner here over the top for an easy home run ball. So this is a thing when you've got protection, and even with some backups along that offensive line, they've been able to find some protection and find some time. You're going to be able to hit some of these double moves over the top. And when you don't reroute him at the line of scrimmage, you kind of get what you deserve.
Jackson coming off a career high in passing yards, that epic game on Monday night. Him throwing the football, he seems so much more comfortable in the pocket from, let's say, his first year or two in the league. I imagine having a weapon like Hollywood Brown helps.
Yeah, it just, to me, his patience has been key because teams are not going to try and blitz him, because if you blitz him and you don't get him, there's nobody left. When he takes off and runs, he's going to hit his head on the goalpost. So teams are a little bit cautious about being ultra aggressive against him. And so he's got to be patient, and he's got to know that he can slow down his clock a little bit in the pocket. You've got time to let things develop. Allows you to do things like this one here. Last one, Chris. It allows you to be those double moves. We saw that post, corner, post. How about a little sluggo, a little slant and go up at the top? No, look, nobody on him at the line of scrimmage. You're playing off coverage, free release. He's going to give you a couple steps to the slant. The corner takes the cheese, and then he's gone. I mean, these are huge home run plays, but they're also, pretty easy throws for Lamar Jackson because of the amount of separation that you're able to generate.
How do you defend Lamar Jackson when he's this locked in the passing game? You know, he's the best threat in the NFL in terms of running the football at the quarterback position. Now you add this layer into his game. It's very difficult to defend.
Yeah, you got to get pressure. You got to get pressure with your four guys, and you can do that in different ways. You know, you can do that, with your base 4-man rush, or you can do some zone pressures. You can drop guys off and try and bring players that he's not expecting. But you do want to have a lot of eyes on him. My thing is, you've got to reroute these wide receivers at the line of scrimmage. Do not give them free access. That's where they've hit their home runs.
All right, DJ, let's flip it to the Chargers. Justin Herbert, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen getting a lot of love through the first quarter of the season. But how about Austin Ekeler, his 4th straight game with over 100 total yards Sunday against the Browns?
Yeah, he's been awesome, man. And it's been fun to watch him do it rushing and receiving. I really think he is one of the most valuable backs in the entire league because of all the things he can do. And I want to show you a couple plays here, Chris, so you can get the full appreciation for his skill set. This first one here, this is a lead draw. You got a fullback back there. That's Steven Anderson. And I kind of picture the old school, like Dallas Cowboys with Daryl Moose Johnston back there. Look at the job he does here leading up into the hole. And then I want you to see the vision here with Austin. Keep an eye on 24 Abram. Look at Parham, come up and get him. And now you get one-on-one. You've got to make that free man miss. And that's something Austin Ekeler does as well as anybody in the league.
He had 117 rushing yards, a career high in that one, DJ. What's next?
Yeah, that was just an example there, that lead draw, being able to make that free defender miss. How about being able to show off his vision here? Watch these 2 options he's got here. He's going to press this initial hole. And then once that linebacker gets sucked up into it, you see him take that second hole. It's just a beautiful job of being able to set up a linebacker and create an explosive run.
His versatility, man, it's been on display all season long, especially in this game against the Browns.
Yeah, and this is a huge play. 2nd and 17. You're just trying to get a few yards, make sure you have a manageable 3rd down. You get the screen here, all the blockers out there. I want you to keep an eye on 97, who's trailing this play. Austin has a great lateral vision here. Watch his peripheral vision, be able to see that and be able to bounce away from him and break a few tackles on the way to the end zone. Just tremendous vision of being able to set up blocks and be able to feel that chase defender. Just outstanding.
All right, DJ, one more. Austin Ekeler.
Yeah, this is the complete skill set. He's in the slot up here at the top, and this is a quick little wheel route. This is a great ball from Herbert, but there's not a lot of separation on Van Der Esch, who's like 6'4" as a linebacker. So there's a lot of size and length you got to get the ball over. He ends up pulling this in with one hand and then takes a huge shot from Diggs and is able to still hold on to the football. So that's a big conversion for the Chargers, being able to deploy a running back out in the pass route like they're able to do with Austin Ekeler. Man, it is such an advantage. And even when he doesn't get a tremendous amount of separation like that play you just saw, you see the toughness on full display from Austin as he brings that one in.
And DJ, Austin was hurt for a good portion of last year. So that chemistry with Justin, it was kind of up and down because he wasn't in the lineup. He almost seems like the missing piece to the offense this year.
Yeah, he's been excellent. And, we talk about being a closer, late in games, be able to run games to the finish line, or even be able to catch the ball out of the backfield and get games to the finish line. To me, he's really kind of firmly cemented his status as that closer for this Chargers ball club. So he's a great weapon. He's a great piece. And as you know, being around him, he's got so much energy. He's infectious. He doesn't have to say a word, but you can feel his energy and just how much he loves the game of football. You love having guys like that on your squad.
We'll see if he'll be strumming that electric guitar in Baltimore.
If you want to see more content like this, check out the link right here.